Yeah. Oh shit, I got them racks up. I'm in the front, little pussy just back up. Look at all of this money I stacked up. All this back in the back getting wrapped up. Only smoke on no gas, I don't match. Wanna know where that did go to class? Never like to subtract, I just add up. I don't know why they hating, they mad. Oh shit, I got them racks up. I'm in the front, little pussy just back up. Look at all of this money I stacked up. All this back in the back getting wrapped up. Only smoke on no gas, I don't match. Wanna know where that did go to class? Never like to subtract, I just add up. I don't know why they hating, they mad. If I'm swiping shit backed up, mama's all in my worship cream. Put on the pedal, I'm gassed up. I'm counting these hundreds too fast, bro. I know some niggas that masked up. 50,000, no better. My shooters be straight to the cash, bro. These niggas be actors like last cut. Turn the vision to the money. I'ma stay on my task. Fill up my jail with pink run. These niggas is pussy, they big guns. Gucci Chanel, the bitch one. Go get the money and flip it. Shoot when I ball, no pivot. I give them all and she feel it. I get that pack and she seal it. Tunnel vision, yeah, money the mission. I like commas and a whole lot of distance. Jackie Grants talking 20s and 50s, yeah. Oh shit, I got them racks up. I'm in the front, little pussy just backed up. Look at all of this money I stacked up. All this back in the back getting wrapped up. Only smoke on gas, I don't match, bro. Wanna know where that did go to class, bro. Never like to subtract, I just add up. I don't know why they hating, they mad, huh? Oh shit, I got them racks up. I'm in the front, little pussy just backed up. Look at all of this money I stacked up. All this back in the back getting wrapped up. Only smoke on gas, never like to subtract, I just add up. I don't know why they hating, they mad, they mad.
What's going on, All Madden Gaming? We are live here. Twitch.tv/ All Madden Gaming CFM. I'm joined alongside my co-host today, Dirt, per usual. I think I just lost audio here. I think Twitch having some issues here. Can you hear me fine here?
Yes, I can hear you.
It happened again. I messed with the top of the mic, but I know I'm not supposed to be touching it. I have a wireless one. I just haven't set it up yet.
The norm.
New York Jets get the ball to start this game. Little counter run. Looking for the space. Let's take a look at the New York Jets offensive lineup as we get into this. Zach Wilson is quarterback one. He's still here from last year. New face at the halfback position, Matt Breida. You have Elijah Moore, Patrick Lindsley, the rookie, Chris Knox, the rookie, tight end, former Philadelphia Eagle. That's going to be Zach Ertz. Then you have Becton, Vera, Tucker, McGovern, Van Rotten, and DJ Fluker at the right tackle position. Which one of these two rookies stand out to you? Patrick Lindsley, Chris Knox. Knox is going to be in the slot. Lindsley outside. Who do you like today?
Yeah, well, I think Lindsley is going to get obviously more reps and more action out there, and I like where they have him in that. And I think he's gonna play pretty well today.
We'll find out. What's up, Brad? Bananas in the building. Franchise Focus Week 1. Yeah, this is episode 3. We did 2 episodes in AMG Season 5, which was the kickoff for Madden 22, and it has not been delightful. And a delightful experience for our viewers and the New York Jets. But we're going to turn it around this year because we had a phenomenal draft. We made some plays. There's going to be a flag upfield, even though that's a nice throw by Zach Wilson. That's a nice drawn-up play, but Connor McGovern is offside. You got to throw that one just a little bit quicker. But what you're looking for there, if you can hold the defense with this little base RPO, you get these linebackers to come down and show into these gaps. That's a nice RPO to get up the field. You just have to let it go a little quicker.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Lindsey holding on to that ball, too. I mean, it might not have been counted on the yards, but, I mean, that was a good view of that rookie right there.
Yeah, let me know how it looks and sounds in the chat, guys, as we're first and 15. I don't like that counter run to Matt Breida. Let me know how it looks and sounds, and we'll see if we can adjust from there. What's going on,
yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure I like that call play by Breda, but I like to get him involved. I mean, Wilson last year had quite a few interceptions, and he was just kind of, his average was not very well either. So if they can get, if they're signed Breda and that actually helps them in the run game, and they get a little pressure off of Wilson, I think they got something going.
Oh, missed a wide open man, Zach Wilson. That's on the quarterback there. It looks like you run a levels concept. I can't see. I'm off the screen now, but I believe it was levels. You got two guys coming across. This guy gets open. As you see, Barr hangs home for the trailing guy, and Wilson's just got to keep his eyes on this right side. That would have been an easy pickup, and it probably would have gave them that 2nd and 18 to a 3rd and about 8, and they would have picked it up even with that play right there. But it's 4th and 6, punt unit time. New York Jets, week 1 up, 1 down is punt unit here at the 42.
Well, not that bad. Pretty halfway decent drive. I think a couple of kind of cutesy plays that really didn't need to happen might have put them in that 3rd and 18 situation, which kind of messed them up. But no turnovers. Some decent plays, and now it's just time for the defense to do their job.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Minnesota Vikings. We're going to put the defense on the board right here. Take a look at them. Go ahead and call it out there for us, sir.
Yeah, we got Deacon Meredith, rookie, Quinnen Williams, Falorunso Fadukasi, Carl Lawson, C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, Jelani Tavai. That one I don't know very well. Blake Crashman, Bryce Hall, Adrian Palmer, another rookie at cornerback 2, Ashton Davis, and of course Marcus May. Solid safeties back there, that's for sure.
Absolutely. We talked about it last year with Marcus May. You got Davis. You have a lot of talent, a lot of speed. Let's see if they can figure it out up front. And here goes Mond. He's going to be starting quarterback here for the Vikings. He takes a shot there to the left side. He's got his man. Balls in hand. Number 1 picks up a 1st down. And total yards just off of 1 play. Vikings ahead of our New York Jets.
Yeah, so that was, I was expecting, I didn't know if I was going to see Jameis Winston come out to begin with or not. I mean, Mond had a really, really, really rough year last year. But I guess they're going to put the ball back in his hand, and we'll see where that goes.
Looking here to the left side. Nice defensive play. Ball's out, hands are out, and that's a nice swat there. Just a simple Miami concept. You get the out route there on the left side. Just get a little out route here. It's just great cushion, and then he just chops back down, rallies back down to the ball, able to get a hand on that. You are watching episode number 3. This is AMG Season 6. Last season was a season to forget, not memorable at all. Our New York Jets did not look good, but this season we beefed up in the front line. Who are you most excited about to see? I'm going to ask the chat and you, sir, to see this season in that gang green.
Well, I'm going to tell you the truth. It's not really anybody new. It's just Zach Wilson. The guy's got a lot of promise. Last year, he still had about 4,000 yards. Just the interceptions were just he's making some bad reads and kind of getting shook in games. But I'd really like to see Zach Wilson have a really good year this year.
Play should have been picked off. Seaman and Dreaming going back to his first man. Pause on that. Inside attack. 4th and 10. And the New York Jets, Marcus May and company, they get off the field hard. Give their offense an opportunity to get points on the board.
Yeah, I'm not sure I really, I'm not on board with the Mond thing. I think he needs to simmer, another year or two, maybe another year. But, they got Jameis Winston. They brought him in. I figured they were going to start him. I think I would have.
How great of a draft did they have on the defensive side of the ball, though? When you talk about the Minnesota Vikings, you have to speak about this draft that just came up, AMG Season 6. They absolutely dominated. They have some studs. You're talking about Ed Hart, cornerback position for the Miami Dolphins. We talked about this on the Headliners podcast. If you haven't seen it, go check it out on YouTube. But absolutely balling on draft day. If you can do it on draft day, they did it. Quick pass there to Zach Ertz, the former Philadelphia Eagles. On the board for those just joining us, sir. Go ahead and read us off what we got going on here on the offensive side of the ball.
New York Jets, quarterback Zach Wilson, halfback Matt Breda they brought in, wide receiver Elijah Moore, wide receiver the rookie Patrick Lindsay, another rookie in the slot, Chris Knox, tight end Zach Ertz, left tackle Mekhi Becton, left guard Elijah Vera Tucker, we got the center Connor McGovern, right guard Greg Van Roten, and right tackle DJ Fluker, and that's actually not a bad line. I kind of like their line. If we're going to compare it to the Minnesota Vikings, I think the New York Jets have a lot better offensive line.
Second and 9 for the New York Jets. First drive kind of stalled out. You get a penalty on first down, 1st and 15. You end up a 2nd and 15, and you almost turn the ball over. Now getting right back in your groove, getting hit by Harrison Smith, a.k.a. welcome to the AMG rookie. Lindsley gets laid out, and that's the hammer. Number 22, you got to watch him, Harrison Smith. He lays lumber. And if you don't believe me, just watch.
Yeah, that was a solid hit, but that's 2 that Lindsley took that I think, 80% of the rest of the receivers in the league would have popped that out of him with that hit. So solid hands. Good way to bring it in for Lindsley.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Jets.
All right, it should be a little bit better now. Hopefully, I got everything squared up. There's a big hit there. That's Kendricks. He's able to get there. EK, man, this guy is an absolute stud. 2 tackles. Age doesn't seem to affect a guy like this.
Yeah, I mean, 30 years old. He's not really too. Yeah, he's getting up there a little bit, but yeah, still solid. I mean, he's 100% a great starting middle linebacker in AMG.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree. Here we go. Looking underneath. Everything's been about 10 yards and in. This is Lindsley once again, the rookie. How impressive has he been, sir? You're watching the New York Jets football.
That's 3. I mean, he's not getting much room after the catch on a lot of those passes. And like I said, I think even that one there, I think a lot of the wide receivers in the league, even some of the seasoned ones, drop that.
All right, let me know how the sound looks. Or excuse me, how the sound sounds. How the videos, whatever. Does the audio sound good? Is it up to par? Sir, go ahead and talk for a little bit. Let's make sure everyone's on the same page here.
Same page here. All right, well, I mean, let's
look at a couple of tight formation. Right. He makes a joke out of everything. Shotgun handoff to the left side. No, this is a quarterback keeper. And guess who ain't falling for it? Number 41 for the Minnesota Vikings, and that's Surratt. Tat. 3rd and short. Turns into 4th and short. It's going to be a field goal unit time here. Jets trying to get on board early and give themselves a lead here in Minnesota. Kick is up. Bueno. Let's go, Gang Green.
Yeah, I mean, I like that they're on the board. I mean, they played it a little bit safer. There's no turnovers yet, which is exciting. But, I just want to see them go north and south. I mean, the Vikings aren't really, 100% solid run stoppers. I mean, if you can get Breida going north and south, I mean, you give Wilson a little bit more time and stop with the cutesy, triple play action,
you got to drink every time
plays.
He's saying cutesy. He said it like 3 times already.
Well, that's what their cutesy plays. I mean, that's the adjective that describes them. I don't know what you want to.
Here we go. Single back formation, 11-man personnel here for the Minnesota Vikings, trying to get something going on this offense. Mon had a big play to start the game, 21 yards. And since then, kind of stalled out. There's underneath, finds his man, big-time hit and stick. Marcus May rallying down and finding Dalvin Cook. 7-yard gain.
Yeah, if I'm Mond, I'm watching Ashton Davis and Marcus May, and I mean I'm watching them hard and not throwing with those guys too close. Pause.
This time just one tight end out there. Slot wide receiver, Dalvin Cook stays on his feet, picks up the first down and a little bit more. We talked about this Jets defense up front. You look at the front line, Meredith Williams, Fatukasi, Carl Lawson. You also have pass rushers and coverage linebackers, Mosley and Tavai. Blake Cashman, obviously the speed linebacker here who can make things happen simply by avoiding getting blocked. He's one of the toughest to block at that linebacker spot because he is so quick. He's able to get around anybody trying to pull or run counters to the weak side.
Yeah, I like their defense. The defense is even a bit younger too. So I mean that's a good thing for the Jets as well. So they're going to develop. I mean you got Franklin Myers, 25.
Yeah.
Carl Lawson, 27. But Quinn Williams, I mean the star of that line, 24 years old.
Did you hear about the trade with the New York Jets that didn't go down? Here's a little rumor. Here's a little thought, food for thought. And I know Zach Wilson's camp doesn't like to hear this as being very legitimate, but from what I heard from the AMG insider, somebody hit the horn on this one. This was a very legitimate conversation talk that almost happened. We almost saw, and for our delight, Lamar Jackson head to and there goes a pressure down, ball's out, picked up. It might be a scoop and score for the New York Jets. 45, taking it from the 45 into the end zone. Touchdown City. You're watching the New York Jets Franchise Focus, episode 3. Swagger, dagger. Hitting this extra point, 10-0. But yeah, there was a trade involving Zach Wilson, involving Quinnen Williams, involving some picks that the New York Jets absolutely hit on. And then Lamar Jackson on the other side of this. Is this your first time hearing about this? Did you catch a glimpse of this in the offseason?
I mean, I don't know. It sounds like there must have seen something maybe, but
in the AMG Insiders group that confirm everything I'm saying. I'm not going to name any names. They don't want names. Yep.
Lamar Jackson would have been in New York.
He would have been a New York Jet. I mean, what more of a fitting name for your team than the Jets with Lamar Jackson at the quarterback position for you?
I mean, young team with a quarterback like Lamar. I mean, woof, man, yeah, that would have been
fun to
interesting.
watch.
Yeah.
Maybe not Mon looking to the left side. Not looking comfortable. Blake Cashman makes a tackle there. That's a quick out there on the left side. Mid-attack, we saw Miami earlier, and we saw some great defense because when you're running these outs, these corners are playing on their toes. They're going to give you a little bit of space here right at your break, and then they kind of just trail over here, and then they're making the play on the ball. Right there, it just did not look like Mon was really comfortable. He kind of stepped up a little bit and didn't really have his feet underneath him. That could have been an opportunity for a pick six, dangerous throw. Keep our eye on Kellen Mond. There you go, rolling to the right side. Decides to keep it. He's going to run for a little bit. 45 to the 40. Falling forward, does take a hit. Quinnen Williams. I believe that's who made the tackle. What a chase down right there for the big fella.
Yeah, it was a good read by Mond. I mean, he's seen what he wanted. He was looking for that crosser, it looked like, and it wasn't going to break open, and he's seen the gap, and he just took off with him. So, I mean, I'm surprised he got that many yards he did, but good job on the defensive lineman chasing him down for sure.
There's a play action. Got time, looking, bails underneath, finds Dalvin Cook spinning, and maybe winning, picks up quite a few. And he's second in inches. Not a home field spot there. Could have been a first down for Dalvin Cook. I don't like him spinning a little too early there. I want him to square up the defender in open space and make the defender have to guess if he's going left or right.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to, on the other side of the ball, as opposed to the Jets with the Vikings, I'd like to see them also go with their rushing with Dalvin Cook. I mean, last year he only had about 600 yards and 180 attempts.
There's
so
pressure again for the New York Jets. Down he goes, Jelani Tavai, former second-round pick from the Detroit Lions, finding some home here, and they send the absolute heat. And here they come, and down goes Kellen Mond.
Yeah, they sent 6 on him there, and that definitely was a good play call.
Here we go, looking, left side underneath, finds Dalvin Cook, stays on his feet. This time, no spinning and winning, but there's a missed opportunity for Dalvin Cook. I don't know how he's feeling right now. Maybe just a little rusty, trying to get his feet underneath him. This is a quick little swing route. He's got the space to pick it up, but just sitting here, you got to be a threat to go left, a threat to go right. You got to open field tackler pursuing you. Right then, he just makes sure he picks up the first down, but there could have been a lot to gain. A little dead leg to the right, bouncing back outside. Could have been a tutty.
Yeah, I was looking outside on that one. I was hoping he was going to go outside somehow.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Single back formation. All your dice slots. Here comes pressure again. Nice throw. Toddy number 1. He's been fun to watch so far. The Purple People Eaters are on the board. Cover 0 hero. A little too aggressive for my New York Jets.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit of aggressive play. I actually don't disagree with it. I think the slot cornerback just got fried.
Dusted. It just seemed he's on his heels, and you got the receiver breaking on that corner, and then the quarterback really has you however he wants, sir. I mean, if you're running this corner route, if you're on your heels here and you're slow to get here and you're playing underneath, I can lob it up and over the top back pylon. If you get lost here and you break and you're playing over the top, I can send my receiver back inside and play this front pylon. You're at the mercy of Kellen Mond when you get so out of position. Like we just saw from the New York Jets slot corner.
Yeah, absolutely. I think when they seen the cornerback one was on that guy on a sit route or something like that, so you knew that the corner was coming over the top, and he was playing so far inside, he wasn't able to catch up any space.
Yeah, he just kind of speed dragged inside to clear himself and give the receiver a one-on-one opportunity from the pylon. Slow down, let your man block for you right there. 87, Rob Gronkowski. We haven't talked about him much. On the offensive side for the New York Jets. That is Rob Gronkowski, right? Am I wrong here?
They got Zach Ertz and Barkley. I don't know. They don't got no Gronkowski, not the Jets.
Man, that guy looked like Gronkowski, and he almost been Zach Ertz, number 87. Apologies across the board. I'm not a real fan.
Wilson's pass intended for
Yeah, absolutely wrong. Hey, it looked like Gronk, man. Go back and watch it and tell me that doesn't look like Gronk. Gronk is a Colt. Wow. Good for Gronk. You're only going to get more horny. Shotgun formation. Another RPO. See if they check this seam here. It's not there. It does take it. It ends up being there. That's Ertz, number 86. Got 86 from the Philadelphia Eagles. Finds himself on the New York Jets. That's the second catch, third catch of the day for 38 yards. Shotgun formation again. Some more RPO action. No, this is going to be a straight play. Little boot to the right side. Finds his man. He's going to pick up just a few. Harrison Smith. You hear the footsteps, and the ball just comes dropping out. What are your thoughts there, sir?
I was actually looking at Ertz's stats from last year, so I missed that play.
Well, you're fine. Shotgun formation, split halfbacks. You get a slant underneath, looking, goes right to the slant. When you see the slant, if you're a defensive player and you see one of those slot receivers start tapping his head, almost 9 out of 10 times it's a slant. And almost 9 out of 10 times, this quarterback is usually so lost in what he's seeing, or the play he's running is just a clear out for that slant to go underneath. You just have to play it. You just have to play it. The screen here to the left side. I like this screen. Sets up a lot. Let 60 get in front of you. Don't outrun your blockers. But how can you not do it? Matt Breida is one of the fastest halfbacks in the business. He's known for outrunning everybody.
Yeah, they got a good halfback. That's a good pick that they brought in. But I think Lindsley is looking like a gem. I mean, Wilson and the offensive coordinator just need to get some good plays and get the ball to him. And man, he's going to be nice.
That was a dangerous throw. Bad throw. Should be picked off. It's not. Oh, wow. That's just not a good throw right there. You got your halfback sitting. Here's how I read it. You get this high-low over here. First glance is the seam. It wasn't there. So get rid of that. Now I'm playing this high-low here, and then my halfback's on this little option. If I find myself nothing there, I'm rolling to this right side. I'm telling my halfback, hey, come with me. Let's make a play over here. So those are my 3 real reads, even though I got a quick check on that seam. That's not what the New York Jets just gave us. But 3rd and 2, they pick up their first third down of the day, I believe. And they're inside, right at the cusp of the red zone. 10-7. This has been a well-managed game. Not what we saw last year from the New York Jets.
No, I'm liking what I'm seeing. I mean, obviously there's still a little bit of work to do, and we can see some of the play calling, some of the execution of those plays by Wilson. But, I mean, I like where they're at now in game 1 of this season as opposed to the last.
Rolling to the right side, Wilson got a guy wide open back in the end zone. It's the halfback, the spellback Win.
Let's go.
And when you see Win in the backfield, you have to know this is some kind of attack with the halfback in the receiving game, because 33 is their guy. But number 3 just put 6 on the board. 17-7, 16 seconds left. Jets look like they're going to bring in a 10-point lead into halftime.
Wow, yeah, look at this. Emmett Wynn, too, out of Texas. 5'10", 202, really fast guy. Very good stats, 23 years old rookie. Oh, my God, this guy's a steal, too.
Got him playing third down back right now. Jets, 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 Jets.
Emmett Wynn is absolute beast of a rookie at halfback. Oh, my Lord. and they've got Breida above him even too. Like, man,
I like what Jordan just said in chat. The Jets are using a two-back system right now, some split halfbacks. That's always a good thing. Kellen Mond might be in trouble here. Might need to just get rid of it. He's going to take a shot. Got a guy. And overthrown, looking for his favorite target, Garland. He's already got a tutty already.
Put in Winston. Oh, man, I got it. Winston makes it. Guaranteed.
What do you guys think? Jameis Winston makes that throw?
I think so.
You got to wonder the play calling here with the New York Jets running the cover 3 buzz match. The reason I don't like it is because of that. That happened to match 3 routes, and the 4th one just ended up being naked. Why would you run a cover 3 match when you're looking to zone up and play over the top? That is not a good defense to run with so much field behind you, and you know what your opponent's looking to do right here. And that might be throwing it right back to you. Can't get his feet inbound.
Ooh, yeah, couldn't get that left foot down.
Hey, October, I'll tell you how he like Stafford. He gave it all he got, dog. He put 110% into that throw. He gave it, and the receiver wasn't burning. He wasn't running as fast as he could because we know the distance this guy can throw. So this guy's throwing his arm out, and the other one's like, "There's no way this guy's overthrowing me. He can't put any drive on the ball." Adam Thielen, first catch of the day for him. Been a quiet night here for the Minnesota Vikings, down 10. So our Jets going to halftime up 17-7. As this offense led by Zach Wilson, we see Matt Breida. We've seen number 3 win, the rookie. Patrick Lindsley, the rookie's made a couple catches. No Elijah Moore so far. Zach Ertz has made a few big plays as well.
Yes, it's the Jets games to stay ahead now. I mean, they've got a good, comfortable lead, and they've been playing well. Their defense has been playing very well against the Vikings, and Mond is just hasn't been playing well. So I mean, I'd say the Jets win 91.5%.
I turned my ears away for a second. Listen to one of my little girls here tell me something ridiculous. Like, come back. Do you talk about 91.5%, 4%?
Yeah, Jets win 91.5.
Interesting times. They're looking underneath, finds a man, big hit after the catch. See, if you can play zone coverage and keep everything in front of you like that, sir, and really what you have to do, here's the mission for our Jets. I talked to the coach earlier today. If you can keep these guys underneath, these underneath routes in front of you and rally down and make these tackles, you're going to get more third downs, and they feel Kellen Mond on third downs is just not that good. But right here on 2nd and 7, he is that good. Right back to Garland, big hit underneath. Marcus May laying the low-cutting lumber.
Yeah, I think that's been the only real play that has been kind of shaking the Jets' defense. Has been the really good protection or more protection and play actions.
Yeah, you've seen it versus the cover zeros, really aggressive defenses for the New York Jets. I had to kind of cool back on some of these aggressive plays. In my mind right now, the way that make the tackle there in the backfield, you got to make the tackle. I know the coach has got to be thinking, come on, change your angle up and make a tackle. So one thing about this defense is if I'm playing Mond right now, I don't respect him enough to feel like I need to get significant pressure on him for him to make a mistake. I would stay. Oh, there's a nice interception. Jalan Tavai might be the second one of the game. Second big play for him. Juking for no reason. He don't need it. And Mond's going to give him the old-fashioned 1973 bear hug and ride him right out of bounds. But exactly what just happened there, I'm not going to be aggressive to a quarterback like Mond until he proves that he can beat me by staying in the pocket against drop coverage. And the minute that he proves that, then I'm going to start sending these zone blitzes, these zero blitzes, these cover 1 blitzes. Things are going to start changing. There's a big hit for Harrison Smith, and ball is out. And Breida puts the ball on the ground. You talk about, is there a halfback competition going on with the New York Jets, sir? Wow. This might be the one. I don't like turnovers at that position. We've already seen a big play from Wynn. Could win the spot here in week 1.
I would like to see Wynn. I would like to see Wynn starting, and still, the two quarterbacks or two halfback system. But I'd like to see Breda as the number 2 for the Jets, and for the Vikings, I'd like to see Winston come in. I think if each of them did that, it would make me more happy.
Here's what I want to see from my New York Jets. These deep crossers, I want the coverage. I want to be over top of these. Okay, I want to be able to balls in the air. I want to be able to make a play on this. Now, all this underneath stuff and this whips out of the backfield, I want to make sure I'm rallying down on those, so I don't want my coverage to be dropping too far back between my intermediate zone coverages or my guys just playing the sticks or something underneath. So if you can kind of allow Mon to kind of just get a rhythm of throwing 5 yards, that's when you can hard flat them. That's when you can play underneath and look to jump the ball. That's the real aggression you can have against a quarterback like this. But I think those cover zeros have been a little bit more of a gimme, a layup you've been given to the Vikings as they scored their first touchdown on a cover zero there on that corner on that left side, sir. And if you don't run that aggressive of the defense, let's say you're in a cover 2, you got help over the top, that's a different ball game.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right, and that's the only time that Vikings have really gotten yards is when the Jets are sending too many and they don't have that over the top help. And yeah, you're right. Mond hasn't shown that he can even deal with a 4-man rush, and so no need to send anymore.
Dangerous throw. This one to Irv Smith Jr., the tight end, number 84 here for the Minnesota Vikings. First catch of the day, that's 21 yards. I thought he was going underneath to that angle route, which I didn't like either. And he squeezes in the middle. This guy, I tell you what, number 11's a bit of a gunslinger. If the Minnesota Vikings fans get behind him, man, this could be a lot of fun watching this guy sling the ball because he throws it relentlessly. Nice tackle there for Jelani Tavai.
Yeah, so I mean, he's got him all the way down the field. I mean, the Vikings aren't out of it. 17-7, they score here. It's a 3-point game. So I mean, just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling the quarterback right now. I'm telling number 11, we're scoring on this drive, and we're going to make this a one-score game. We're not turning it over. We're going to give it to Dalvin Cook. Let him do some damage. And right there, damage control might be needed in the middle of the field because he just kind of paced himself. That looked like old-school Le'Veon Bell style running, just kind of using his eyes before he's using his legs.
Yeah, I like Cook, and like I said, last year he only had about 600 yards, and they just need to put him more in the game. He should be a 1,000-yard rusher. I bet you he could get 1,000 yards this year if they gave him the carries.
It's just plays like this. I think Minnesota finds themselves down in situations, and then when Cook gets going, it kind of becomes obvious when the rushing downs are and the passing downs are, and you're kind of putting Dalvin at a disadvantage. There's a throw there on the left side. That might be a tutty. Does find his man 17, putting 6 on the board, and this cuts it down to a 3-point game pending this extra point. You look at this Minnesota Vikings team, and I was checking out the wide receiver roster right there. There's a lot of talent on this team. So maybe with Mond, they feel a growing quarterback with this much talent around them. Maybe they all can kind of come up together.
Yeah, I mean, that was the rookie Treylon White out of Lafayette. I mean, this guy's obviously, a faster guy. I mean, he's got some good agility. I mean, he was a solid 23-year-old rookie.
All right, we'll hit the primetime music again. New York Jets, they find themselves.
They listening.
What was the change? What was the sub?
They just subbed out Breda for Wynn. Miller said no. I mean, I get where Miller's coming from too. I mean, on paper and statistically, more than likely you keep in Breda. But I'm just saying, for the fun factor and for my visual pleasure, I would like to see Wynn in there. So I'm stoked.
All right, I guess we'll wait for this to pop back up. Waiting for Pierre to resume, and here we go. All right, back at it. $1:28 left in the third quarter. This is Franchise Focus New York Jets episode number 3. We're going to have a lot more New York Jets. This is a revamped team, a different goal this season. We want a little bit more. This is zero hero. I saw it from the beginning. I don't like that toss play. Too predictable, and Eric Kendricks, EK, finds himself in the backfield. 3-yard tackle for loss on the newly signed HB1 win. Or excuse me, newly starter for this team. There's another high-low read on the left side. Let's see if they go to this or they go to Ertz. See a lot of these kind of route trees. There's X open, doesn't hit him. Instead goes right back to the middle. Oh, man, the left side. The left side, if you could clip that. I mean, once again, I said earlier in this game, you get this rounded guy here. These are my first 2 reads. This is where I'm looking. 1, 2, and then I'm coming back to the middle of the field, depending on what I get from this. This is the information I'm dissecting post-snap. And right here, this is my throw. This is my throw, wide open, naked on the left side. You don't go back to the middle. Rookie mistakes can't be excusable anymore. It's the second year, Zach Wilson. We got to clean this up. Man, guy sitting there on the left side. It's a dangerous throw, but he makes it against Harrison Smith and company. Man, I saw so many routes there just sitting wide open. You got this guy coming across the field, and he just sits down right here on the right side, sir. Did you see him? I mean,
yeah,
absolutely
he
unguarded.
Just sitting right there, yep, by the right hash. But let me tell you, man, about Lindsey. I mean, this guy, to tell you the truth, if you asked me and you said, well, what's going to make the Jets better? Lindsey is making Wilson better.
Yeah. And it might
I'm not saying that it's making him super great, but I mean, it's just, I mean, he's there. He's got the skills and the kind of awareness and the speed to get to where he can help Wilson's kind of not quite the best read zone.
You're seeing it right now. Here goes man coverage once again. That's a dangerous throw. Picked off. That was unnecessary. Zach Wilson, you have to wonder what he's thinking right now. Pressure bust bites. It looks like the pressure's turning up in Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm wondering what he's looking at. I mean, he had time. He's pretty much, you know, hiking and then 1,000, 2,000 throwing. He's not. He's got to be a little bit more aware of the, you know, what the defense is doing and what they're sending.
And he just came off back-to-back completions that should not have been considered a good throw. So he comes right off that, still throws a crazy risky throw. The defense trying to get there. Got to stay there. Nice low cut hit, 37.
Ooh.
Herman putting together a nice game, painting the field there, 17-23.
Well, I mean, the Vikings got the momentum going on their side now. I mean, they're at home. They got the crowd going. I mean, they're within range to
So what's the
tie
percent
it up.
now? You're at 91 point.
Oh, it's down now. The Jets,
yeah.
they went from 91.5 to, man, they're still, I think, you know, probably 62.
62% chance to win this game right now, according to our analytical SERP. Toss to the outside. We've seen a toss earlier. This one actually goes for gains. They try to bring him back, but he's already made it to the bottom of the map. 2nd and 5.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Yeah, I'd like to see a lot of Cook, too. I mean, it's fourth quarter. I mean, let a little clock go down, end up with a touchdown. And if the New York Jets are playing like they are now with being ahead, think of what happens, you know, how shook Wilson gets if he's behind.
Or even if you get to tie this game up. Just can't make a turnover here. That's a dangerous throw. Great defense collapsing. There was just nothing there on that corner route. Should have whipped it to the flat and probably hit the halfback. But if Minnesota has any excuse for not running Dalvin for 1,000 yards this season, I won't buy it that they're down in the fourth quarter, because this is when it should be heavy. Dalvin Cook, back-to-back. Even here on 3rd downs, I would have went back to him.
Yeah, I don't think there's any reason Dalvin Cook shouldn't have 1,000 yards.
See, because the thing is, you run the ball on 3rd and 5 with Dalvin Cook, let's just say. Let's say you run some kind of base or some kind of sweep. Let's say you don't pick up anything. Let's say it goes from 2nd and 5 to 3rd and 5. The biggest thing you can come out is in a passing down, or excuse me, a passing set, and then hand the ball off to him, a draw or a zone off of something shotgun with 3 receivers out there, because you haven't seen it all game. They're going to tie this up with a field goal. But do you see what I'm saying here, sir?
Absolutely.
You go back-to-back Cook. They have not seen that today. They're going to be in pass coverage. They're going to be in soft coverage. And you're going to be able to push that defensive line back, because they are looking to pass rush. And they're not going to be ready to get mauled.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I agree. I'm with the draw all day. I think the draw right there would have gave them a 1st down and more. Like you said, they're in pass rush mode. They're flying by the ball. They're going to the quarterback. You know, I think you pick up 6-7 yards easy off of a draw.
Might go halfback on the reel here once again. Should be looking tight end here. Not open. Nothing's open. Goes underneath to the middle. Still nice catch, but that's a big hit. How many times is Zach Wilson going to live with the throw
It's a gain
in
of
which he
10.
makes this throw, and it's in the middle of the field here, in between the hashes, right? He's making this throw, and you got a defender here, a defender here, a defender here, a defender here. I mean, this just ain't really worth the risk, and the reward just doesn't match up. And somehow Zach Wilson doesn't get sacked there. I think he picks all he does is a 3-yard sack, but it looked like he stepped up and fell forward. Minnesota Vikings momentum as you feel it, just the pendulum swinging back in the direction of the Purple People Eaters.
Yeah, the Vikings definitely got the momentum on their side, and Wilson needs to be careful. We haven't seen it this game yet so far, but the way Wilson's been throwing to his receivers, especially Lindsey and Moore, I mean, which is our two top guys, I mean, they might make it through this game, but I see some injuries coming very near in the future, if not week 2 or 3, if he's going to be throwing them into those big hits like that.
Yeah,
So tight
there's nothing
coverage all
open
the
on this
time.
side of the field. Nothing, nada. If I'm Zach Wilson and my eyes are here, I'm scratching that. I'm out of this. I'm out of this throw. I'm going to try to get out of the pocket and throw this ball away. I'm going to try to get out of the pocket and throw this ball away. But I've seen time and time again, Zach Wilson is unwilling to get rid of the ball. He's going to drive the ball into the teeth of the defense because he's trying to make that spectacular play, and that's not going to win ball games often in AMG. But that's a big third down pickup. That's what you call a cannon from Zach Wilson. That's one of the natural talents that he has. He can just drive the ball into special places.
Yeah, good pass, and Lindsey with those hands again, man, just bringing in everything. You can't jar it out of him.
Wilson's pass complete to Zach Ertz. A gain of 13 yards.
It feels going to get tight here. You're at the 37. I expect to see a run here. Yeah, it looks like that's where we're going to get. And then everything I think else is going to be, that's a dangerous run. Right into EK. You don't want to do that too much. Now I'm afraid Zach Wilson might get a little gunshot here because now he's kind of front running this game again, and it's tight. It's 17-17. He's going to throw something short underneath. If the Minnesota Vikings have any sense right now, I would be telling my guys, let's hard flat. Let's play these flats down. I think he's going to look to try to get rid of the ball a little too early.
Right, yeah, I think they're looking for the to just get the first downs. You know, they can still get 2 first downs and run a lot of that clock off. So
A throw, I would have liked to see him set his feet. That was open, but he led the guy upfield, threw it late, just not something you want to see from your QB1, especially one as talented as Zach Wilson. Watch this throw. I'm hard flattening right here, even though I see the play arc. There's a dangerous throw across the middle. Should have been picked off. 3rd and 10. We're looking at about a 54-yard field goal for the New York Jets with 2:05 left.
yeah, I mean they're in a dome, so I mean, they don't have to do too much about the win. I think they can make this.
Right down the middle. It's got enough on it. The Jets, who started the game up 10-0, have not trailed this entire game. Once up 17-7, became tied up with the Minnesota Vikings in the second half, 17-17. Jets drive down, a couple questionable throws. They get away with them at least enough to pick up 3 points. Now, Mond, the man in the middle for the Minnesota Vikings, this quarterback number 11. What does he bring to the table here with 2:01 left?
Yeah, I mean, I'm ready. I'm waiting for this drive. This is going to be interesting. I want to see. I'd like to see him do it, even though I'm on the Jets side right now. I mean, I want to see Mond be great.
Oh, he's throwing off his back foot there, and he just kind of lets one go high and hot. I don't even think the New York Jets secondary was ready for that. Those are the kind of throws that are very tough to anticipate. You got your quarterback dropping back here. He sees something he likes over here, and he just air mails it right to the defense. That's not a good throw. Empty
No,
backfield
absolutely
here.
not.
Mond looking, got time. Over the middle, finds his man, and as much as I love Jelani, he's kind of like Kyle Van Noy. He has to play in limited space. Right there, you're asking him to play over the top, and they just drop him in the bucket. Pass number 18. Starting middle linebacker here for our New York Jets. Next break, we'll put the defense on the board again so you guys can check out what's going on. Shotgun formation. Got time? Or maybe we won't. He might throw this one away. That's a dangerous throw. Almost picked off. A little offensive basket interference. Giving this up. Here's our defensive side of the ball. Meredith Williams Tukasi, Lawson, Mosley, Tavai, Cashman, Hall, Palmer, Davis, and Marcus made a big hitter. Can we get a turnover? Just one.
Yeah, I wish he would have brought Cooks out again. And he's got, a minute and 12. They both got 3 timeouts. He's got to run some clock. I mean, they're very close to a field goal range. Like, I don't know why he's doing the passes like that.
You get one-on-one coverage there on the left side. You got to wonder if they take it here. Going to see that safety drop right down, flipping the play. Oh, changing the formation altogether. You're going to get one-on-one coverage, 18, number 1. If they break any kind of corner here, this is going to be a handoff. Dalvin Cook, nowhere to go. And right into Tavai. This guy's got a nose for the ball, and he's making a play.
Yeah, I've seen that name a lot this game on defense. He's kind of everywhere.
Yeah, he has high play rec, high awareness. This guy can get it done. Here comes some man coverage. Looking, rolling to the right side, looking, got his man, tried to lead him upfield. Why? I don't know. Should not have done that. Why did he put so much on the ball? He's rolling to the right side. Just throw it to the receiver, bring it back a little bit. You can't take that ball and push it upfield. 4th and 9, here's for all the marbles.
Yeah, I'd like to see him bring that back a little bit. Man, that would have been great. That would have been a solid pass, too. Yeah, just threw it too hard and led him the wrong way.
Man coverage again coming up. A lot of audibling of the defense there right before the defense is hiked. Don't know how I feel about that. But shotgun formation, once again, just cycling through plays. You got to wonder what is the strategy at this point. Looking. There's over the middle. Got him. That's what you get. Down to the 22-yard line.
A lot of possession catches, too. I mean, if he doesn't fall down with that, then if he can kind of keep on his feet, he's gone. Yeah, that's a tutty.
I think the Jets were all out of sync there. You're sitting there putting them in man coverage and then putting them in zone coverage. You're telling your guys, get here, get here. It just adds a lot of confusion. There's a dangerous throw picked off. The New York Jets are going to come in with a victory here in week 1. And just like that, Mond is who we thought he was. A turnover machine. Come on, Mond.
Come on. I mean, you got the game in your hand. You're well within field goal range for the 3-point to tie it up. All you need to do is just ride Cooks to the end zone. You got a couple timeouts. I mean, and you're just throwing these deep passes in the red zone. Yeah, just not good.
I like Sponge's commentary with dealing with Mond, Kellen Mond, quarterback 1 for the Minnesota Vikings as of now. He said he's going to give me a heart attack. Next comment in the chat, he had him wide open. Next in the chat, run the ball. He's giving up on this quarterback. The next thing he puts in the chat, what did I say? No trust there from Mond. That's going to do it. Episode 3 is over and in the books. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you next time here in New York Jets Franchise Focus. For myself and Sir, we are out.
Nigga, I've been passed up. Everybody know this me. Still run around trying to make them girls do backflips. Woke up feeling like I might go fuck up Sexville. I got cash, right? That's why you mad, right? Just keep it cool. I keep my tool. It'll be your last night. 100-round drop, you making the news. It's gonna be a sad sight. Turbo on go and I'm ready to use it. You can get bag tight. I might just give it a pass on a bitch, unless the ass right. I might just throw a little cash on a bitch. I would just play it tight. Struggling, trying to survive. Run it up, element of surprise. Only nigga I'm competing with is me. All I see in my eyes, bitch. All I hang around is niggas from the street that's ready to ride. Got some fallen soldiers, I'm still screaming CIP. Wish I could revive them. If I rub up and my racks up, I got my shooter, the deal is done. They coming to anywhere a nigga act up. Come on, lows, they gon' peel the cup. Took too many losses, now it's time to win. Pay me half or bitch, I ain't coming in. They don't wait until I win and hop in the bin. It costs even more to walk inside the lens. Told the niggas that I've been next, been starting, you ain't left the bench yet. Young nigga got a big check, but I'm starving, nigga, I ain't rich yet.